Timothy, Cubby, Katie, and Lovey stood together at the petting zoo fence.
Thank you all for coming to the first meeting of the Help Club.
You're welcome. What's the Help Club?
In Cubby's, we're learning about how Jesus loved people and helped them. I started the Help Club so we can help people too.
Good idea.
Lovey Lamb, you stay here and watch the petting zoo. Katie Collie, you watch the playground. Cubby and I will walk around the farm. If you see someone who needs help, blow your whistle, and Cubby and I will run over to help.
Soon, Cubby and Timothy were walking to the apple market. They saw a woman carrying a bag of jams and honey jars to her car.
Can we help?
Oh, thanks for asking. But these jars break easily, so it's best if I carry the bag today.
Suddenly, Timothy and Cubby heard a whistle from the playground.
That's Katie! Let's go!
Timothy and Cubby raced to the playground. Katie Collie wagged her tail by Timothy's friend Will. Will sat in a wheelchair with a cast on his leg.
Will, what happened?
I broke my leg. My family brought me here today, but I'm not having fun. I can't play with the other kids, and I can't ride the train.
You can still ride the train. We'll help you.
Timothy and Cubby pushed Will's wheelchair over to the train. The train conductor, Mr. Ted, set out the ramp, and Timothy and Cubby pushed Will up the ramp and into the train car.
All aboard the Orchard Express.
Timothy and Cubby sat down next to Will, and the train started to move. Will smiled from ear to ear.
Thanks for helping me ride the train. You are good friends.
Matthew 1:21. He will save his people from their sins. Matthew 1:21. Call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins.
Timothy and his friends met by the petting zoo fence.
Members of the Help Club, you know what to do. Lovey Lamb, you watch the petting zoo. Katie Collie, you watch the playground. Cubby Bear and I will walk around the farm. When you see someone who needs help, blow your whistle, and Cubby and I will come running.
Cubby and Timothy started walking. Soon they saw a man painting the side of the barn.
Can we help?
No, I'm almost done painting, but thanks for asking.
Suddenly, Timothy and Cubby heard a whistle from the petting zoo.
That's Lovey! Let's go!
Timothy and Cubby raced to the petting zoo. Lovey Lamb pointed her hoof to Timothy's friend Mia. Mia was sitting near the fence and holding her stomach.
Mia, what's wrong?
My tummy hurts. Uh-oh. Timothy, maybe you should ask your mom to take Mia to the first aid room.
Timothy waved to his mom, who was working in the garden in the backyard of the house. He told her what was wrong. Then Timothy, Mia, and Timothy's mom hurried to the first aid room.
Mia, lie down on the bed, and I'll take your temperature. Then I'll send someone to find your dad.
Will she be okay? Can I help?
She has a slight fever, but I think she'll be okay. Just let her know you care.
Okay, I'll be right back.
He ran to his house and grabbed a paper, markers, and a pad of ink. What do you think Timothy and his friends did?
First John 5:11. God has given us eternal life. First John 5:11. God has given us eternal life, and this life is in His Son.
Timothy and Cubby walked around the farm looking for someone to help.
I like being a member of the Help Club.
Me too. I wonder who we will help today.
Timothy and Cubby walked to the picnic area and saw a group of school kids eating lunch. Their teachers had brought them to the farm for a visit. Cubby pointed.
Look, that boy dropped his sandwich in a puddle. Now he doesn't have a lunch to eat.
Oh, he sure looks hungry.
Yeah, his tummy is probably growling. That always happens to me when I get hungry, which is, well, most of the time.
I have an idea. Why don't we share our lunches with the boy?
Okay, but my lunch is not very big. Will I have enough for him and me, too?
Don't worry, Cubby. Grammy Lois usually makes me a big lunch. I'll share it with him and you too, if you're still hungry.
Cubby went to his favorite tree to find his lunch, and Timothy went to the bakery to see Grammy Lois.
Can I have my lunch a little early today? I want to share it with a boy who doesn't have a lunch.
Yes, of course, Timothy. What a wonderful idea. I'll put in an extra cookie for the boy.
Cubby and Timothy carried their lunches over to the boys' table and sat down.
We'd like to share our lunches with you. Here's half a sandwich, some carrots, crackers, and a cookie.
And here's an apple and a little honey from me.
Wow! I didn't think I'd get any lunch today, but now I have more food than I can eat. Thank you for sharing your lunches with me.
Matthew 6:11. Give us this day our daily bread.
Timothy, Cubby, and Mia walked in the door of the Sweet Apple Bakery on the farm.
Grammy Lois, guess what?
Grammy looked up from the apple pie she was slicing.
What, Timothy?
The other day, Cubby and I helped Mia when she was feeling sick. Now she's feeling better, and she wants to join the help club too.
Oh, that's wonderful, Timothy. Tell me again, what does the help club do?
She kept slicing.
We look around the farm for people who need help, and then we help them.
Oh, I'm so proud of you, Timothy. That reminds me of what Jesus did. When he lived on the earth, he went around helping people and showing God's love to them. Jesus loved everyone, men, women, children, sick people, rich people who had a lot of nice things, poor people who had hardly anything.
What's that beeping sound?
Oh, I almost forgot. I need to take my pies out of the oven. I have so much to do. The people are coming for pie night in an hour.
Grammy took 3 pies out of the oven.
As I was saying, Jesus loved all kinds of people, and the most loving thing he did was to save them from sin.
What's sin?
Sin is anything we think, say, or do that disobeys God. All of us have disobeyed God, but Jesus loved us so much that he chose to die on the cross for our sin. Since Jesus loved us so much, we should also love each other.
I hear the beeping again.
Oh, yes, those are my pies in the other oven.
Grammy, we have a question. Can we help you by setting the tables for pie night?
Why, yes, that would be perfect. I hope you keep doing this help club thing for a very, very long time.
Everyone laughed, and Timothy and his friends got to work.
Matthew 1:21. He will save his people from their sins. Matthew 1:21. Call his name Jesus, for he will save his people from their sins.